Here we are, pissing rain, typical Vancouver weather, isn't it? And here we are, back into the World Cup. No, not that one, the other one. And yeah, it's one of the other great qualifying games, as you can see. Here it is, somehow, by random chance, two local lads, Vancouver, have drawn each other for the final 64, and on they go. So yes, as you can see, Red Devils, bunch of Amazons, and let's turn it around here, and on the offense, with somehow here, in the pissing rain, because they must love it here, it's going to be a muscling match, isn't it? As you can say, Sucked Blue Frog, it's Guinness, the defending world champion here to defend his title. Take a look what you got here. 4 rerolls in a Portichetti, no fame. Guinness didn't get the fame either, of course. Portichetti, 3 rerolls. There's nothing spare in the tank here for the wonderful blue lads here in the scales. As the Amazon, surprisingly, he's only got the 1 spare line woman. So 4 might be overkill. Taking a quick look here at the skills, as you can see, Saurus's block, 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 tackle. This might be a critical piece for most of the entire game. As for the Amazons here, he does have the standard blitzes. He's got plenty of blodges here, but he's made sure both his catches has block, and of all things, his thrower has block. So let's get this started here. And of course, let's go. Have another reroll, because the Amazons, of course, just need more fucking rerolls, don't they?
But first, let me take a selfie.
Because, let's face it, he needs 5 rerolls. Of course, the Amazons need lots of rerolls. Now, it might be a bit of a problem, because let's face it, the Amazons have plenty of double-up skills when it comes to, trying to deal with different situations. Go figure. So, many a times, he's going to fail naturally. Alright, let's stop things off with solid punching. She's down but not out. Okay, here comes a critical play. He's going to be charging in with the tackler because he wants to take out this critical play. Now, 1, 2, 3, hits for 4, 5, 6 does not make it all the way back. Hopefully the rest of your team comes up to cover you up. Well, that's not good. Okay, let me pause this one up here and show you. This is not exactly a good plan here. Here's why. Your wide's sucking open. If I was the Amazons, this is the play I want to take out. Right here. Let's see what happens, lads. Alright, solid it. Samsonite. Nope. That's all you got? Oh, sigh. Ah, she's stunned. And he has moved up a bit here, so he has covered one flank, he just hasn't done anything about this one here. Amazons, if he does a bit of risk is the business, probably wants to get this one singled out. Lucky pickup here. Wait, she's called what? Oh, bloody hell. Who let her on the field? Anyway, getting on here, Amazons. Well, they're disappointed, because let's face it, the Lizards have found a way to pick up the sucking ball, and not use a reroll doing it, so job done. Here we go. Absolutely predicted. What is the plan here? They are going to try and peel this play off. So step 1. Bit of concentration here. Move in. They're going to try and isolate the sources of the team away from the skinks, and then they figure they can peel away the skinks. Good. Solid hit. Here's the punch. Oh dear. What the hell the Amazons been training on? I swear. Oh god, it's this lot again. Well, Portichetti comes through. Early use of it, because, let's face it, he needs that player back. And suddenly, turn 1, Lizards are already down the most surgical player. Not a good start for the world champion now, is it? Well, things like this tend to happen, don't they? Early days indeed. Well, final 64 and already things are starting to go tits up. Yeah, tits up. Yeah, about sums it up, doesn't it? Okay, alright, back to the play. Let's get back here. Cameraman, stop paying attention. Alright, so. Here's the other plan, considering that one's already gone, so it's no longer an attrition fight. Very quickly, it's not an attrition fight. Now, admittedly, you're only dealing with, let's say 7 blodges. So there's 4 he can hit. And he's going to go and try and work on that. I'll keep the skills up so you can see where it's coming from here. Well, solid punch away. Sweet bugger all. That's not what he wants. And you can see here. What is his plan? Well, very quickly, his plan is he'd like to get 3 dice with block and try and get rid of someone. He'd like to even the odds up. See, there you go. And once again, sweet bugger all. Yeah, well, he's having a little fun time, isn't he? Oh, well.
Crap!
And of course, the Cruxor, well, you saw that one. Falls on it, does again, sweet bugger all. Alright, back to work. And immediately the Amazons, they've seen a big weak spot here, so they're going to come charging in, mark things up. This is what happens with Amazon teams, especially in NAF tournaments. When they have so much blodge, this is the plan, because they're really hoping you're going to fail a dodge. Basically to 1 in 9. Now, the Amazons don't have tackles, so they are counting on a 1 in 9 here. Now, a bit of a commitment coming in here. Let's turn this one up here. Where are you going here, Sunshine? Now, a bit more move here. In fact, the Amazons are doing quite a bit of commitment here. They're keeping something in the centre. But as you can see here, this is their plan. They think, no, that's all you're doing. You're only going this way. And that's a bit of overcommitment now, isn't it? Well, Lizards, smart move. Go this way now. Start outrunning the other team. That's a solid hit. Does bugger all. And it looks like, yeah, minor adjustment going on here. Yeah, here we go. Lizards are trying to get a bit of work here. Set up a new cage, but they're going to go this way. Once again, 2 dice block. You'd like to see something happen. Not really, no. Fine, Bob's your uncle then. Anyone else coming along for the ride? Well, he moves the skink in, because he'd actually like to see something wonderful happen. Push me, piss off. That doesn't work. And yeah, here he comes. Or she. You know, we can't tell some guys. I'm not taking a look, am I? There you go. Solid cage again. Does make the dodge reroll. It's a bit of a light introduction screen here, but he hasn't gone too far. So the Amazons, yeah, he's got the right of it. Squeeze and contain. And basically, because you've now removed that one sword, you've now reduced a lot of this wonderful lizard team here. The luggage has basically got a problem here. 1 in 9, except for these 2 players, has now become this big enemy. The Amazons, you're not worried about it quite as much. But again, this is overkill though. Yes, he earned 1, but that's overkill, because quite frankly, a lot of the Amazon plays have a built-in reroll. You've already got dodge, you've got a ton of blocks, and you've given sure hands, you've got pass, and you've got 2 catches, so again, why do you have 4? Just saying, lad, you don't really need them. You have built-in rerolls. Well, speaking of 1 in 9, there it is. And back to the game we go. Of course, nothing happens to it. So here we are, turn 4, and look at the amount of attrition the Amazons have. You've got it, sweet bugger, fuck all. 2 dice, oh look, it's a dodge. That has more sweet bugger all, and well, as you can see, once again, it looks like the Lizards are changing their mind. They're going to go back the other way again. They're getting sick and tired of this. See, right now at this point here, you've got to be thinking, you know, what's going on here? Basically what you're saying is he's fallen into the Jimmy Dulcet Tones fantastic fallacy is he's counting on attrition. And it's not happening. In fact, he's actually down a player, so it's not exactly his day. Good move here with the skink. He's going to have to do a bit of introduction here. Meanwhile, push me, fuck off. No, that doesn't work. How's the Cruxor feet? As predicted, there's the bonehead right there. So that's going to free this player up, basically free this player up and leave a, yeah, you can see, here come the Amazons. Again, same tactic. Compress, contract, and try and thin them out. Alright, now, how the Amazons want to deal with this? They'd like to put probably 3 dice into this skink and remove them. And lo and behold, 3 dice, get the pow. Of course, dodge never works, why would it? And down goes the poor scruffy lad. Well, at least he's got the cojones, he's in the front line. Alright, good play here by the Amazons. It's a bit of a risk, but he does want this player into a more solid position. And it's an interesting thought here. Oh, here come a couple more Amazons coming across. Yeah, he's going to close in, make a bit of a scrum of it. There's another one here. I can see some of you thinking, why is he doing this here? Again, gets away with a dodge. And now he takes advantage of the bonehead. Where are you going, Sunshine? Right there would be better. Of course, why am I saying that? Well, look at this way. If you're Guinness, you're trying to think it. You want to score early. Because you want your bloody player back and then trust in the rain to really, really piss off the Amazons. Well, maybe. But right now you're going, well, what's this then? No, seriously, you're going, what's this then? Why is he bringing players over instead of diving over and making a cage? Well, he figures he wants to make a stand and he'd like to finally get a casualty. Again, it's the same thing. He's looking at attrition. As it long fucking overdue. This is a bit of an overcommitment, isn't it? 3 dice. And yes, as you can see there, once again... Crap! Sweet bugger all. Push me, fuck you. Well, that didn't work. How about you? Push me, push you. That's fine. Well, you're going to have to get the crooks on now involved in the game somehow. Where are you going? Well, he's going to pin 2 players. Alright, now you're thinking, well, what the fuck was that? You want to know what the fuck was that? He's looking at, he wants to push me, fuck you, get rid of a player. That is exactly what he wants to do right now. He needs something to happen. She's got the dodge. Alright, now in stunting he trusts. 1, 2. Well, he's made the 1, 2, 3. Full commitment, but he's outcalculated it there. Skull, and into a block. And, well, frankly, that didn't work too well anyway. Well, it's not a good plan, but you can see he's trying to get something to work here.
Oh, my.
And now the Amazons, well, it's counterattack. And they're just going to press back into the ball. Question is, does he want to try and press into the ball and actually try and get the bloody thing? Solid it. Down he goes. You can see what the Amazons are thinking here. I think it's laying the boots time in. Now, where's Constable Ed? You need him. My guess is he's too busy getting distracted. Alright, so the Lovelies are seeing what can happen here. Yeah, here it comes, laying the boot in. Mind you, it's a hell of a pivotal player. And, well, he unfortunately got the KO. So much for that player. Well, unfortunately, it's not a skilled player, but now suddenly the Lizards are down 2. Blizzards are going to have to try and score this thing somehow, some way, maybe sooner than they want. I don't think you're stalling it out 8 turns here, lad. Well, punch me, push away. There's his plan. Over the top, maybe form up a cage or a screen here and come bringing in. That seems to be generally the plan now. And his frustration continues. He's not getting anything he really wants as a result. Alright, brings it in. Yeah, it's going for the cage again. Now, some would say, well, why go for the cage? Well, cage, he's confident in that the Amazons can't break through. And if worse comes to worse, in Stunty, he trusts runs away. However, as some would point out, if you want to move, you could actually put Sauruses here, and then have the Stunty run like a fucker over here. Let's see what happens. But as you can see by the dice rolls, mostly going by the Lizards here, he's not really trusting his dice very much. What would you? They're being cunts. Well, he makes it, risks it, gets the next dodge. Now, where are you going? Alright, why that play? Again, he's not quite trusting the dice here. Pro play. It would have been my suggestion. Yes, I know, it's crazy drives the boss. Get up, dodge, 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 dodge. Yes, it's insanity. Well, you've got 2 rerolls. It's absolute insanity, but if you get away with it, you can then park a player here. This skink, he gets to the same spot, because there he goes. Up for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dodge away. Up for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Park here. Suddenly the Amazons have limited chances to get over the top. However, yes, as you're all telling me, that's a hell of a gamble, isn't it? Well, of course it is. This is the World Cup. Risk is the business. However, as you can see here, well, The business doesn't seem to be too good today. Alright. Let's see what happens here. How do the Amazons deal with this mess? Yes, I know it's a bit of an over-explanation. Just want you to understand, here's his option. He probably would have done it if he still had his other 2 players. His fear is, if this fails, I'm letting you know his thinking here. If this fails, because of the stunty, guess what? He's probably down a 3rd player. He does not want to be down a 3rd player at this point. So suddenly, he's having to be conservative. And you're not used to seeing that from Guinness now, are you, lads? Well, the Amazons continue the punishing assault here. Push me, push you. And what, quite frankly, the Amazons, if they're smart, are going to press this one in. Okay, so he's going to dodge these ones away. If he's smart, tuck at least one of them in the rear to limit Guinness's options. This one, well, he can either tuck in the rear, come the other way. This player or this player have to come around and screen here. This or this, either one has to risk screen here. Let's see if the Amazons see it. Well, he makes this one. Exactly, it's the correct move. Comes in here. Where are you going? Oh, you sure you've got a tail, lad? Well, someone's obsessing here with the interesting fouling. Here we go again. One more time. Nothing.
Crap!
Now, you're all going, well, what was the Amazon's big mistake here? He left a player that could have moved. Instead of going over here and covering this, he's left this. So Guinness has an opening. Let's see if Guinness actually jumps at it at this point here. Alright, there we go. Solid hit. Solid nothing. No surprises here. Comes charging in. No, he's still got nothing here. He's trying to get something to work. Okay, now he's going to get to the business here. Solid punch. Sweet bugger all. Here comes the blitz. He wants to get something out. There's the 1 in 9 he was worried about. Alright, this changes Guinness's thinking. He's now just going to have to go for it at this point here. Alright. As you all say, why that play? Plan for failure, lads. Look, if something goes wrong, you want eligible players in case something goes really bad. Alright, here we go. Here it goes. And it's in. It's finally in. Oh dear.
I just had sex, and it felt so good, felt so good. I wanna let me put my penis inside.
And that's enough of fucking that. Christ. Alright, well, the KO's come back, and of course the Apothecary did its job. Let's turn this around. Now, granted, he's now given the Amazon 2 turns, but he's got no choice. He's got to finally score the thing, because with the reroll gone, he can't take a chance of maybe stalling it one more turn, because odds are he's not going to likely be hanging on the ball at this time. Amazons are having too much of a good dice run so far. So let's see how he sets this one here. The Amazons 2 turns, they have plenty of options. You're going, well, why is he putting the sources out on the flank like this? Yeah, here we go. Come on, Congress doesn't take this fucking long. Alright, he's keeping this one reserved because he knows this free safety he's going to have to go take something out here. I can see a bunch of you going, well, why is he doing that? Look, it forces the Amazons on a potato play. They're going to have to put a lot of concentrated firepower, probably 3 players, to get rid of him or him. Might as well be the block because it makes it a little more honest, so to speak. And then the Amazons just have to pour a player or 2 down there and then just go for it. Putting Rain he's counting on will try and make the catching a little tougher. Again, why have you got so many sucking rerolls? You don't need the 4 you've actually got. You've got all these built-in re-rolling skills. So there's catcher number 1, and there's catcher number 2. So he's going to try both sides just in case. I think his plan is... he's looking at it here. Realistically, his best choice is go this way, because the tackle is here. Let's see if the Amazons even care. Well, he's keeping both options open. Alright, here's the kick. Oh, well, that's what they actually wanted there. Excellent. It's a good old favourite time, and that's going to really make things interesting, isn't it?
And get off my lawn!
Well, that's why I love these crowds. Yeah, you got it. Amazon's completely not set for that. There goes the precious turn. 50-50 on the roll. And he gets the clock set forward and not wound back. Yes, for all you paying attention, that's a 50-50 roll on turn 7. Yeah, it would have been better if he was in turn 8. Something that's completely fucked the Amazons up. Alright, well, the Amazons, going for cheapy block, do not get the break. At this point here, they'd love to actually go for the foul. Gets away, one day block, of course he does. Another one down, but ultimately, you've got block. He makes the pick up on the pouring rain, no reroll required by the Cheyennes. And a double one on the roll because...
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Of course you are. Oh, well, so much for that drive. Oh, well, into the halftime show there, lads. There we go. This halftime, of course, brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. Coffee isn't half as good, but we won't be arrested because you're fucking black. Alright, lads, let's get back out there and show them what for. What for? I have no idea. Probably for the advertising rights. Alright, back to the Amazons, kicking back to them. Pouring rain. Let's face it, if the rain continues, it does give the Amazons all kinds of problems. This is going to have to be the player used to pick everything up, otherwise, well, again, 4 rerolls. As you see, Amazons haven't touched the reserves, no need, of course not. No attrition's happening in this game so far. Alright, bit of a change there. There's a lot of changing. He's thinking of being aggressive. You can see what he's thinking. He's thinking aggressive. He goes, no, I got to keep these players back just in case it all goes straight to fucking hell. Which so far it's doing a pretty decent job of, isn't it? Alright, Amazons. Alright, you've got no particular order how you want to do this. Here's your options here. You're thinking you could score quick and then try and forcefully steal it. Well, it's a maybe. Let's see what happens here. And of course the weather just changed. And well, now the Amazons have got all kinds of options, and it's a lot easier to go get this sucking ball. So here come the ladies here. Let's get a march on up here. Yeah, he's definitely decided he's going to single out a player and then maybe, just maybe, go for the foul one more time. Because that seems to be doing wonders. Solid punch, got him down. Bit of a fallback here. How's she doing? Oh, you got the ball. Didn't even need a reroll. Of course you didn't. Moves back because what he's looking at and counting out the skinks going, they can move 8 plus 2. Nope, doesn't want to risk it. Yes, even though he's got block and dodge, doesn't want to risk it. You never know when things might go crazy. Alright, Croxor. Well, Croxor might as well do what it does best. Even though that tail's been sweet bugger all today. And here come the rest of the skinks. Odd situation here for the Lizards. Now, if this was a slow team, and let's face it, if it was like anything like Dwarves or Orcs, admittedly this strategy would kind of work, but you are dealing with Lizards. Very mobile team. And again, just no production whatsoever. Well, you might as well move back here. Got nothing better to do with it. There's another Saurus back. How about you, Sunshine? Well, look, it's a push! How fucking surprising! Decides not to follow that one up. He's going to spread some things out here worse than my bloody sister. Yeah, really. I swear. She's been working out. I can tell you that. Anyway. Amazons. Well, what are you going to do today? Are you going to actually surprise me for once? No, probably not. Oh, look! It doesn't fail. Of course it doesn't. It's what you need these for. Okay, race to the Amazons coming along here. You see, there's an awful lot of, normally, like I said, Amazons wouldn't be marking up this much, but, well, the way the dice are going, and he has so much blodge, course he is. Well, there's foul bait. Watch. I almost guarantee that's going to happen. Alright. Makes the dodge away. Of course he does. He's got threatening receivers in the back. Yeah, and it comes. Prehensile tail. Again fails. One more time. No.
You suck.
Well, of course that doesn't work, and he's going to wait another turn. Lizards. Croxall moves up. Now, at this point here, the lizards are going, I hope something funny sucking happens. Oh, there you go. There's a hit. Sigh.
I approve.
Well, it's a stun. He's finally figured out how to break the sucking armor. Hey, he really wants to get an injury here. He'd like to actually hit something. Now, he brings more players back, just in case. He's patting the line up here. Solid punch, solid push, solid sweet bugger all. Over here. Oh, look. It's surprise, surprise. It's a bush. And one more time with feeling. Where's the skink going? Well, you might as well choke the point up. You got nothing better to do. Makes the dodge reroll. Ah, finally he realises he's got to keep a skink. Pressuring here just in case. Amazons. Well, that's still not breaking. That's basically the only thing that's going wrong here. The skinks somehow have been nigh invulnerable. Oh, look, once again it succeeds. Of course it does. And of course, that breaks.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Amazon's dodging away. We haven't seen a dodge failure since the first half. Well, again, it is 1 in 9, but you're kind of basically waiting for it, aren't you? Alright, here she comes. And there's the pass. And there, of course, is the epic fail. Alright, so we'll get back to that, but that's a huge mistake. You can see why he's thinking this. He's probably thinking, how is the ball down here? Yeah, it was his ultimate receiver who he's looking at. But you look at the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What are you bloody thinking? No, seriously, what were you bloody thinking? You really were going for the fucking howitzer. You're looking for 5s, reroll 5s. Well, if you got it, you're down here. Guinness is not going to trouble. But look what's just happened. Did you not think this one through, lad? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a long fucking bomb. You realise you have a greater chance you're going to spike the ball, right? It's -2. You spike it on 3s. This may be the only mistake so far the Amazon team has made so far. Mind you, the way his dice is going, I'll qualify on that. The way his dice are going, do you fucking believe it? You don't doubt the play. Oh, there we go. Finally.
The horror! The horror!
And that's the smart play.
That's pretty good.
Because he wants to keep the blodger on the pitch. The way the game's going, you apothecary it, keep her on the pitch. Yes, she's down the turn, but she's still on the pitch. Do not give the Lizards a player advantage at this point. Good blitz away, gets a marker on the ball. Brings the skink up. You're going, why is he bringing a skink up here? Well, here he's got plenty of options. Croxall, stay, lad, stay. Here's his options. He's thinking, okay, well, he's got to remember to get the skink up, unless things go wrong. Why wouldn't they? Try and move him to get rid of him. Try and get a skink in there to maybe mark it up. He'd love to get a skink hit, get a Saurus hit, and free him up and run him into market. This is probably the plan. Let's see what happens, lads. Alright, part 1's worked. Doesn't get what he wants. Okay, so it's not the plan he really wanted. Saurus comes around over the top. And screens there. Why is he screened there, you might say? because these little darlings can't come running back. He's basically forcing the Amazon has to do something about this. He's got to clear this one off. It's probably going to take 2 dice because he wants to keep this player free to get the ball and do that same pass play he seems to be obsessed with. Let's see what happens on this one. I didn't say it was a good play, lads. Okay, if he'd gotten away with it the first time, sure, because there's nothing Guinness can do to stop this. But since it failed, you've now suddenly given the Lizards something they haven't had most of this game. Hope. Gets up, prehensile tail. Of course it fails. Why aren't you the one blitzing? No, seriously, if you're doing that, why aren't you the blitzing? It's 2 dice, peel away. This player, in its own time, can now pick up the ball and then do whatever you want with it. Well, he gets away with the 1 die. Of course he does. And picks up the ball, no reroll required. Of course he does. Of course, for those of you paying attention at home, so far this thrower has now failed not 1, not 2, but 4 pass attempts. Well, using the reroll, of course. So yeah, she's basically failed this many times. And here come the Lizards. Does the blitz. Where is he parking? Right there. Okay. Here comes the Skink Swarm. Alright, what about you? Well, you're a wasted player right now, guarding a player that's going to stay down. Why don't you come back into the play? Let's see what happens. Oh, here he comes. Hello! Hello! And meanwhile, I know what you're thinking. You're all looking going, that's a mistake. You should be pushing that play into here. He's got a crazy idea. No, seriously, he's got a crazy idea right now. It's absolutely crazy, maybe it just won't work. He wants to somehow... We'll see. If he moves a skink here, you know I'm right. See if he does it. Well, he moves a skink over here. Well, okay. Crazy's on the bus here. That's not exactly what he needs to do. He could put actually a skink right here. But now he's thinking, no, I'm going to put it here. Okay. So he does the second one. Yeah, he's decided to do it a different way here. This is his thinking. Block with this player. Knock this one the fuck down. No, seriously, he wants to knock this the fuck down to push the Croxor here so he can put the Croxor on it. This is his plan. As you can see, of course, it doesn't work. So he's got an option at this point. Do you spend the reroll and try it again? Or you just take the result of both down? Well, at this point, the Apothecary's burned, so his thinking is, you know what, fine, let's just knock the player down. Oh, look, it's a bloody stun. Oh, well, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it?
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Well, it might not have been the smartest play. He could have actually re-rolled that. You've got 3. But you know what? It's alright. He's trying to get a casual. There's finally a failed dodge, but it works. Amazon, 1 dice, gets the block. Well, now he's free and clear, isn't he, if he wants to go throwing the ball. And here we go, Sunshine. Alright, it's a better situation this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You learned your lesson from last time. It's a straight up roll. Looking for 4s. You've got 2 rolls at it. Do you all think it's going to work?
Da 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 down, da 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 down. I'm about to drop the hammer and dispense some indiscriminate justice.
Well, that's what he's thinking. Blows it, inaccurate. Of course it ends up here, and well, the Amazons don't get anywhere. Alright, so what's your options here? Well, let's face it, let's look at the Lizards. They've got several players down. You better remember to stand them up. What's he going to do about it? You know, if you're going to go all the effort, why don't you throw over here? No, seriously, if you're going to go all this effort, why not throw over here? He can't get the ball. But he's thinking, get the ball to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Early score. See what happens. Good play. Lousy bounce. Alright, it happens. Stands up. Alright, and now you're about to see a bit of a mental mistake here. He's got other players here he could throw some blocks with and do some other things here. But, again, notice what's going on here. There's been no attrition. He's finally burned the Apothecary for the Amazons. He'd like to finally kill one of the little fucking things, because we can get rid of this somehow, kill it, or even move it. He now frees this player to maybe come back. He frees this player to come charging in. This is the plan. Is it a good plan? Well, let's go find out. We'll see if it's actually a good plan or not. Right.
You may fire when ready.
Yep. Well, he got a KO out of it.
Sloppy.
It's a victory of a sort, falling on the player. At least he finally got the play off the board, but he's way out of position on this one here. But you're starting to understand the thinking's going on here. Turn 14, he's finally managed to get a KO. Admittedly, it's the second KO, but you know what I mean at this point here. This has got to be frustrating. And the Amazons just compared to pile it on here. Okay, what are these ladies doing? Just coming on the move, there you go. How you call me, darling? It's just not failing, is it? What you got the shy hands for? And look what happens. Here we go, one more time.
Executed with impunity.
And of course, that fails. Well, if there's a bright side to what's going on with the Lizards, the fouling just not fucking working. Well, of course, Blade's asleep. There's a switch, let's face it. But at least it's not doing anything. Well, there's the double skull. That's overdue. I'm sorry, lad, that's overdue. You've rolled enough dice. Double skulls do by this point. Alright, here's the blitz tactic here. Tackle actually works. Knocks it down at least. Where are you going? You're going to say that's an insane play. No, I'm serious. A lot of you going to say, why there? Shouldn't he be there? No. There's a logic to it. Just wait and see, lads. Makes the dodge stunt. He puts the other one there. Gets the solid hit. Gets the sweet bugger roll. There's the push. What else was it going to be? And there you go. And now Guinness has achieved what he wants to do. Here's why. He's basically telling the Amazons, look, I probably can't stop you the way you're rolling. No, seriously, look at this. This is the way he's rolling here. The only time you're failing is when it's a skill roll. So, he's basically challenging the Amazons going, look, I know you want to score it. Go ahead. Score it. If you decide to stall it, well, guess what? You're going to lose a player, and maybe, just maybe, the crowd can do what I can't fucking do all day. It's true, lads. It's absolutely true. So, he's basically doing this to basically try and call a bluff. He's trying to force the Amazon score. Why? He's got 2 turns. If the Amazon scores. This is the Lizard's thinking. And if that doesn't work, well, he's got to flip a coin, 50-50. He wins the flip. Now he's got 8 turns to score. Okay. Amazon's got what they wanted. There's another solid hit. There's another one. And she's going to run in and score. Of course she is.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
Sigh, well, that's an easy one there. 1-1. But it has done what the Lizards want. KO comes back. Not no surprises there, the way this is going. Crowd goes wild, of course. Let's turn this around here. So, you've still got all your skinks. So, simple mission, 2 turns with skinks. You should be able to score this quite easily. It's not like it's gutter runners, but if all else fails, say it with me, lads. In Stunty we trust. And that might be what it all comes down to, it, doesn't it? Alright. Bit of juggling of the players here. Amazons. Okay, here's a bit of candle to the Amazons here. You've really set this up wrong. No, seriously. Let's look at the setup here, the Amazons. This is wrong. This, because you've left. Get old Guinness here. 2 fucking turns. What you need to set up defensive-wise is what's called the standard nickel. Probably 3 players here. If you want to spread them out this way, fine. But you need to go, stagger 2 here, but you need to at least stagger some players here. You can't leave a sideline this open. You really can't. Especially when he's got movement 8, stunting. You've really left it wide open. Okay. Both teams get a re-roll. That's nice.
Fantastic.
And it's a good kick when it comes to the Lizards. Alright, what are the Lizards going to do? Okay. It's a solid hit. What a bet it does nothing. Would have collected money on that one, wouldn't I? Okay. Here come the rest of the lads here. It's moving things up here. And you're sort of thinking, well, what the Lizard's doing? Well, you can see what he's doing here. He's going to try and make as big a screen as possible. Push me, push you. He's got no expectations of this one here. He really does. Moving along here with an extra skink. Here comes a couple of extra lads. Now, admittedly, these lads are the bailout if things go incredibly wrong. That's the third one there. There you go, solid wall. Next skink has moved up. Where are you going, my little lovely? There he goes, Samsonite bag. That's where he's got to be. Don't want to be marking it up. He makes the pickup. And he parks it there. And if he's smart, he doesn't use the crooksword this turn. Why? He wants to keep these players potentially tied up. Of course, then again, the way the tail's working, I doubt it's going to work. Now, I can see a bunch of you saying, "Oi, move one forward." Why? No, seriously, why? If he moves forward, the Amazons can chain push and force him back, and they make life so much more difficult. This is the safe place. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go. Yes, he goes forward 1. Just saying. He go forward 1. If he drops the ball, it's all over anyway. So you might as well. He's got possession of it. Fine. Doesn't move up. Can't be chain pushed back anyway. This is the smart move. He doesn't move forward the 1. Okay? You understand it. See what the Amazons do if they're smart. Because the Amazons, if they're really smart, this is the problem. This is the one. They've got A, choke this up. B, that's the source they probably want to hit, to put him there or there. And then try and really choke this up. This is the one they want to hit. This one right here. Because they can really limit this lad's escape options if they get this one. Right, here come the Amazons. See, he's got the right of it. He's starting to move in. He's got to start choking this one up. That's a bit cocky, that one. But then again, the way the rolls have gone, it's not a bad idea. Here comes the blitz. And guess which one he's hit? You got it, the wrong one. Yes, he's moved in. That's the one you needed to knock out, lad. Yes, you got it right. The Amazons have now made, of all things, the second mistake. You hit the wrong one. This gives a chance. I didn't say it was good, but you just gave the Wizards a chance to get out of this one. Now look at this. You can see it. He's layering up 3 deep. This is going to be pretty crazy, isn't it? Prehensile tail, my fucking ass. Okay. Alright, you want me to switch this around to you to show you how bad this is? Okay. There you go. This is what you got. The one he should have hit was this one, knock it down in there. And then he could have used his other players in the right position where they were to then really mess things up. Instead, he went after this one on this corner. Alright. Alright, Guinness starts moving away. Burns a 6, unfortunately. And he's bringing a few other players in. Not that it matters at this point here. Okay, he's trying to find a way in here. Push me, push you. Oh, fat lot of good that did. Alright, this player comes forward. Well, he hasn't used the blitz. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, goblins of all ages. Let's see what his options are. He hasn't used his blitz. What's his thinking? Well, guess what his thinking is? He's done his counting here. If he peels this play off here, his counting is I gotta do 1, 2, 3, 4 dodges. No, I'm serious. I'm explaining this one to you here because you might see something crazy. Why has he done this? So he comes this way diagonal. He's thinking he might actually go and go, all right, I step in here, 1, 2, 3 dodges. Do you see the logic of why he's doing this? Anything else, if things do fail, guess what? If things fail here, he was looking at, with 2 players here, he was looking at potentially how many go? 1, 2, 3, 4 dodges. This way, 3 step, 1, 2, 3. Alright. Do you have it all now? Right. Are we ready to see what actually happens now? Because he's going to have to basically go for it now. Okay? Are we ready, lads? What can I say, lads? Okay, someone's actually done his math and done his counting. And there you go, the final result. 2-1. Guinness has found a way to pull it out. Now, admittedly, this is called changing the plan. If you look at the dice rolls, it is incredibly bad for the lizards. They're just not having a good day. As for the Amazons, they can complain about their dice all they want here. But again, as I would say, you've got 1 too many rerolls at least. Admittedly, your foulling's not working, but it's the way the game's going. It's a bit of misplanning here and there. So final result is advancing on 2-1. Well, there you go. Well done, lad. We'll see you in the final 32 there with Mr. Light. And of course, may Nuffle bless your dice.